Hello. Are you worried about this coronavirus? It's certainly completely new to me. I've never experienced anything like it in my life. But it is making me pray. It's making me pray for the people who have it, for the people who are looking after them, and for the clever people who are trying to find a vaccine to stop it or to control it. But it has been making me think of our very first sister. Her name was Maria Mazzarello. And when she was 22, there was a terrible, terrible outbreak of a disease, very, very infectious disease called typhoid. And it affected her village up in the north of Italy. And some of her relatives were really dying of this disease. But she very bravely decided to go to look after them. She was very frightened that she would get the disease, that she would get typhoid. But she put other people before herself. And she went there to that house where they were literally dying of the disease. And she worked very, very hard, and she managed to pull them through it. She was just a young woman, 22 years of age. But she caught the disease herself. And she was ill for a couple of months. From August till October, she was really dying. And then gradually she got better of the disease, but she never recovered the robust health that she had beforehand. So she was really like a martyr to charity, because she really looked after those people, put them before herself. Now, this is Lent, as you know, and it's got there are three ways of keeping Lent: prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. Now, we've spoken in other Salesian Sundays, we've spoken about prayer, we've spoken about fasting. Today, I'd like to speak about almsgiving. Now, you might say, what on earth is that? Well, really, almsgiving is donating to the poor. That's what alms are. If you give something to a beggar, you're actually giving an alms. But I want to concentrate on the giving part of the word. And just like Mother Mazzarello, she didn't give a donation. She gave herself. And we can all do that. We can all imitate that. We can give of ourselves. Now, what do I mean? Well, supposing your mum says to you, oh, you listen, go down the shops and get me. And you might want to be on your phone, you might want to be talking to your friends, you might want to be doing your homework, you might want to be... But you know what your response is? Yes, with a smile, if you can manage it. We can sum up this giving in that word, yes. A brother or sister might want you to lend them something, and you don't want to do it. You think they'll waste it, they'll break it, they'll mess it up, and you really don't want to. But you say, yes. And maybe you make a little joke or something like that. But you've said yes. That's giving. Maybe a mate wants you to help out with something. Oh, you'd rather not. You can't be bothered. You've got other things to do. but you say, yes, sure. That's giving. That's self-giving. And you know, when you say yes, you're in very good company. Yes is what the saints say. Yes is what the martyrs have said. When the angel Gabriel came with a message from God to our Blessed Lady to ask her if she would consent to become the mother of Jesus, the Messiah, she said, yes. When our blessed Lord was suffering the night before he was going to be crucified, he said, yes. His whole life was a yes for us. So it's yes, yes, yes. Let's be yes people.